So I personally do not think a kindergartner, first grader, second grader, possibly even third graders need a history and science curriculum. I'm speed filming, so in the last few videos I've been wearing the same thing, same makeup, same everything. My baby's right there, so she might be babbling, making noise. I don't want to make this video too long. The title of this video is going to be something along the lines of BookShark Level A, what I would do differently with the curriculum. So I personally do not think a kindergartner, first grader, second grader, possibly even third graders need a history and science curriculum. And a lot of it comes down to like they're not going to retain a lot of it. Also, your child can learn so much just by you reading picture books to them. And it's also, I really do enjoy reading picture books to my kids, and I love how it's like a lot of bonding, and she's getting so wiggly. And your child can just learn so much just by you reading books to them and showing them pictures. They don't always have to fill out question and answers. And also, with this book, I can reread it like 3 or 4 times and they'll still be learning, because that repetition will help them to learn it and really retain it in their memory. But what I'm saying is, with BookShark Level A, you don't really need the history and the science for the earlier ages or the younger ages. But what I would recommend is just simply, what I'm going to be doing next year is going onto their website and looking at the books that they have for each particular subject. So I'm going to be looking at what is it that you want over here? You want this? You want that? So I'm going to be going onto their website and looking at the recommended picture books that they have for Level B, and seeing what picture books I can use for history and science, and then just kind of use it as like a morning basket thing where it is in rotation. That's just something that I've kind of learned from doing BookShark for the past, I think, 23 weeks that we've been doing it. So I wanted to make this video if you're thinking about buying BookShark Level A, and it's not to diss them or say, hey, I don't like this curriculum, because it is a very, very good curriculum. But I personally think that for this age, a lot of kids do not need the science and the history. If you wanted to, they give you a schedule for the read alouds and whatnot, but you could honestly just make up your own schedule, because when you buy the packet of like the schedule, like that all costs money. But if you wanted to, you could just buy your own read alouds and go through it at your own pace. You can buy a poetry one, maybe a couple history ones, whatever you see fit and whatever you and your family are interested in and reading and learning about, and then just doing it as like a morning basket. So that is just kind of my thoughts right now, just to have a chat like about this. If you are a mom of a child who's like under the age of 8, science and history are not something you have to do every single day. And with BookShark, the science portions are really fast, like only 10 minutes, only 5 minutes. But I don't think it's really necessary to do it every single day. So what I'm going to be doing next year is just getting picture books for science and history and different read alouds, maybe like a poetry book, and just doing it as like a morning basket where we will rotate through. Like one day we will do poetry and history, or a little poem with a science picture book read aloud, or a chapter book read aloud, just to make our homeschool time simpler. I really do like the BookShark language arts, and I have been loving Matthew C. and but for the history and science, I would just make that switch of just doing read alouds. Yeah, so those are just my thoughts right now, and I hope that this has encouraged you or maybe helped you make a decision if you are considering this curriculum, because I know it can be quite the investment. But you do get so many books for this curriculum, which you can, all of the books, all of the picks for the chapter books are just really great. I think I have another video idea if you want to stick around and look out for that, which will be, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite read-alouds for the year, because BookShark does pick out really good read-alouds. So yeah, I hope that this video has encouraged you, and that you have a blessed day in Jesus' name. Bye!